as you can see, I am not in my survival world. Creative, no help. Okay, I'll go back to my regular voice. So, what I have done is I have made, soon you'll know why there are a lot of chickens there. I know it sounds like I'm a crazy person, but I'm not. Soon you'll know. So, guess what? What's up is I have made wireless connection in Minecraft. Let me show you. So, so let me just start off from the very beginning. 45 billion years ago, I came up with this idea. So first, you need to be in an enclosed place. Probably there needs to be no sunlight level, because the way that it happens is the light kind of like reflects off this thing. It's like this is supposed to be your device. You can place this anywhere. I just decided here. So there's no connection, and when you break this block, it's like part of your. It's supposed to be like part of your device. And then it will come, and you can also put a bist in here, so it's like goes back and forth too. That's what I did when I first made this. And you can also decorate the router however you want. It connects to the router. That's the router. Okay, see, wireless connection already. Nobody's ever done it that I know. I once saw this one guy did it. I didn't really understand what he was doing though. He was talking in Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish. I understood a little bit. He was saying that it was about how the tripwire can travel through wireless blocks, but I only could recognize a few words. So then the router connects to your electricity signal, your electricity, your power lines, and the power lines can go as much as you want. I just made it close so I could quickly build it and show you. You can also, these are supposed to be cell towers. That there is not complete. I just made it so I could give an example. Keep all this in mind. You would have two of these. They're regular. These are supposed to be your house, actually. So when it goes up into the power lines, and then it goes, and it eventually goes into a cell tower. And the cell tower, I know I'm using eggs. That's why the chickens are here. It's actually the most accurate way. Probably a third of me building this was making the eggs. I mean, no, not making the eggs. Figuring out what was the best strategy. I wanted to use fireworks so bad, but they weren't detected. They were super accurate, as well as eggs are. Eggs are 100% accurate every time. So that's why I decided to use them. And they're an infinite resource, too, and you can just put a hopper of chickens, so it's the best way to go, but not a very, kind of professional. So, anyway, I talk too much. Anyway, the dispenser comes here. You have to connect it through cell towers that are matching. So, the cell towers have to be matching for this to happen. It's still wireless. They just have to be matching. Okay, it's fine. There should also be a cell tower where there has multiple dispensers. I just did this for the sake of being able to show you. Then what happens is I'm gonna show you over here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna activate this tower. Let's say there's a wireless signal in here, real Wi-Fi in Minecraft. It comes. Let's say there's a whole thing on the other side, and it comes through the router, and it connects to the power lines and sends a signal here. So that's great, and it gets activated. And so what happens is when this is activated, how it retrieves. So if you were making a real, if you were really doing this to actually try and communicate, you would have a this everything would be on the other side. So basically, the retriever, which is the target block, which can sense eggs, activates and this is part of the cell tower. This part of the cell tower, the retrieving part, not the part that transmits the energy. It's like a radio transmitter. That's how I'm planning to make it work. So it activates this. It comes down all these observers. It activates another redstone lamp. It comes and activates this observer. This observer goes into that block, activating this redstone torch, which will deactivate this redstone torch, which will deactivate this redstone, which will deactivate this sticky piston, which will extract the block and let light in. It's almost like the router is letting it in or creating the light source. So when that happens, your device will light up. So I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to connect the target block to the oh no, what? I don't even know how that works. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is not the real thing I'm going to keep. So let's say this right now it's not supposed to look professional. You can make it fancy however you want. You can do it whatever you want. You can make just don't mess up any of the redstone. All these things are required. This right here, what I'm doing is not required. Actually, you probably don't want to have it, but it's just so I can show you it and you can see it. Otherwise, we have two people. So what I basically did is when that gets activated, it'll activate that, and you'll see the signal come. And now that signal's sent there. But yeah, did you see that? So you must have heard the piston going, and then this turns on, and the signal gets sent back, and that's pretty simple. So that's the whole video. And before my camera dies, I would just like to say I plan on doing a lot of redstone like this. Redstone is my best strength in Minecraft, actually, and I love it. So I plan to do more, even though I haven't done many. And I've done a lot of really cool projects. And when I had it on MCPE, this is on the Xbox in Xbox One. So I'm really happy. Show more of my redstone creations, and I like to be creative. So yeah, subscribe if you don't like the video, then leave a dislike. But if you do like the video and you want to keep watching, then subscribe. So I think that's a good way to end it. I'll see you next time.